welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time, I'm so glad to have you here with me, and if you're a returning guest, you're always more than welcome to join me on these shopping excursions. Today we're hitting the craft jackpot at Ollie's, where we can get good stuff cheap from Joann fabric and more. So this isn't crafts, but I did find lots of contact paper and shelf paper at great prices. This is $5 for a roll of contact paper with paisleys. They have all different designs in here, different colors if it's time for a refresh in your shelves. Most of these rolls are $5. Well, here's a fun one. This is fun with pineapples. I've never seen one like that. It's also contact brand for $5. This one has seashells. This one's really pretty. I never realized how many varieties and patterns of contact paper there are. Here's one that looks like wood. That one is $4. It's an 18-inch by 5-foot roll jungle print for $4. Some colorful vegetables. Also cute. Lots of color. They also have just the regular peel-on, the adhesive magic cover. It's a nice big roll for $5. Look how much you get there. One thing I have skimmed by, but I haven't really looked at in depth, are all of these birthday supplies. They have yard signs for $10. Some big Disney posters. These are bulletin board sets for just a few dollars. And here are some instant cards for Cricut Joy. It's only 99¢. This is a macarons sampler. Lots of pretty colors in there. Chalkboard chalk. Little packs of those. And here are galaxy markers. White. Don't see a price on that one. Multi-student kit for school. Okay, it's $10. It has glue sticks, scissors, pencil leads, just everything you would need. I'm not sure if this is a Joann's brand or not, but there is Fabony white, 100% polyester thread. It comes with 400 yards. These are $1 a spool. And as you can see, they're all white, but there's a whole big box full of those. Large packages of Singer push pins or sewing pins and quilting pins. These are by Singer. There's 75 quilting pins. I don't see a price on that one. They also have instant buttons by Singer. And regular hold Singer iron-on fusing web is $1.49. Some sew-on patches. Here's an applique. That's really pretty. It's three-dimensional. There's different layers to it. This is by Hildy and Joe, and it's $1. Down here it looks like there's one container for $3 of Cricut Smart Vinyl. This is for the Cricut Explore 3 Cricut brand t-shirts. This is the youth t-shirt, blank, and they're only $2 each. This is a long sleeve t-shirt. It's gray with black sleeves. And this is $1.99, the Cricut unisex t-shirt, blank. Now this is the adult size. They have several of those in different sizes. Park Lane special occasion ribbon, $2, 2.5 inch wide by 10 yard. Also Park Lane from Joann's. This is wired ribbon. It's black and it's sheer, 2.5 inches by 10 yards for $2. This entire box is all the black wired edge ribbon. Also Park Lane by Joann Crafts. This is a beautiful design. We saw this at the larger Ollie's that we were at. It has the wired edge. It's $1.99, 2.5 inches by 5 yards. Really pretty floral print. So this entire box is all that same design. They actually have 2 boxes filled with that same color and design. By Offray. Ooh, this is really pretty. Lacy sheer ribbon with a little bit of sparkle on there, a little iridescent sparkle. That is also $1.99. So you have a whole big box of those as well. Here's a writing kit made by Supply Line. That's $5. And then they still have all of this tempera paint and finger paint. Great place for teachers. Let's see what this is. Washable kids paint. All of that is black for 80 cents. Here's a label pad, a removable label pad. That's 99 cents. Bearwick by Design. It's $1.49 for a big spool of twine. It's 150 feet of white and silver twine. Steel and wooden frames for $4. Stacks and stacks and stacks of those, and some of them have a wooden blank front. These are nice. A whole set. Wow. For $7, you get this giant set of foam paintbrushes in assorted sizes. This is by Art Skills. I'll let you see. This is all of the brushes you get. 48 total in all of these sizes. Some of the big washable kids paint jugs for $8. Premium artist set of acrylic paint. It comes with some paint brushes. That's $6. This one is by Flomo Studio. A watercolor paint set. It comes with everything mentioned here for $10. Here's a picture of everything inside. There's even a watercolor pad in there for you to practice on, and a paint palette. This is Rose Red acrylic paint, Art Supply Basics, and they have that in rose red, green. These are $1.49 each, and then there's also a blue color, teal. You get 2 ounces for $1.49. There's one more color back here. It's yellow, all the way in the back. Yep, just yellow. Some paint by number books for $5.99. They come included with the paint. There's a pack of craft sticks for $2. You get 150 sticks. More paint by number sets back there. That's a 41 piece for $8. Looks like these are punch out shapes for $2. Here's some multicolored cardstock. Art Skills brand, 78 pound. This is $1.49 for 40 sheets. You get all these pretty colors. Big pack of construction paper for $4, 200 sheets. Here are more insert cards for Cricut. Cards, inserts, and envelopes, 3.5 inches. This is $4 for 15 of those. These are multicolor Cricut foil transfer insert cards for $1.99. You get 18 of those. Red, blue, silver holographic, silver and gold, and white. For $1.99, you get all of those. Paint and marker pad for $1.49. That comes with 24 sheets. Nice thick paper. Some handmade birthday cards for $1 each. Stationery cards and envelopes. These are tiny, so cute. You get 8 of those in a pack for $1. They have that in white and then in craft brown. Here's some letter stickers for posters. I believe those are $1.99, and there's a few different fonts. That's 145 pieces. Yeah, here's white. It's pretty. It's 121 pieces in this one. And a big blocky font. There's also several packs of this black 8.5 by 11 inch paper. Solid dyed core paper, 125 sheets for $1.99. There's a box of these stitch books for $1. Includes embroidery floss, plastic needle, and patterns. Fun! A whole pack of those in a little book form for $1. There are several of these packs of Sizer Easy Weed heat transfer vinyl. Those are multicolor packs. This one has pink, red, blue, green, gold, and white. And those are $7.99. And here's some more ribbon for $1 for each spool. Offray ribbon, 3/8 inch by 9 feet. It's cute, pink with white polka dots. Here's a black gingham, really cute. 7/8 inch by 9 feet. These are all $1. They've got a whole box of those each. These are $2. Also Offray brand. It's like a champagne color. And it's not wired. It looks like it is because there's a rose gold border there, but they're not wired. 1.5 inch by 9 feet. This is a nice Easter ribbon for $1. This is beautiful. Yellow and sparkly. This is a wired ribbon. 1.5 inches by 9 feet. These are cute, like a beige with white polka dots. 1.5 inch by 9 feet. And I'm assuming these are all $2. White with silver polka dots. Here's some metallic ribbon. These are all red, real pretty sparkly red. 1/8 inch by 3 yards. Ooh, there's some really pretty ribbon in the back. Look at this. Okay, that's different than what I thought it was. I thought it was Easter eggs. I think it's Dia de la Muerta. 1.5 inch by 9 feet. There's just a variety back here. Some black. There's white, kind of a pumpkin color. $1. 1.5 inches by 3 yards. Navy blue. And there's also some ribbed ribbon in here. Here's some with red. It's ribbed, little white hearts. 3/8 inch by 3 yards for $1. Red ribbed ribbon. This is a maroon color. That's pretty. Ribbed. $1 for 5/8 inch by 3 yards. And some purple ribbed ribbon for $1 each. That's 5/8 inch by 3 yards. Some more cookie cutters. Tie-dye kits. You had mentioned rubber stamps. Right now I do not see any stamps here, but I will sure keep looking. X-Acto personal razor trimmer. That's $8. Decorative scissors by EK Tools. You get 3 of those for $3. Washi tape by Scotch Expressions. Some pretty designs there for $2.29. Journal tape for $1.99. There's some really cute options in there. Here's a floral screen printing kit for $1.49. Some little stencils in there with floral designs. I'm just going to show you what's on the shelf here. Here's some stamp markers. Double-ended markers. Create, draw, write, color. There's a conical tip and then a stamp tip for $5.99. Then there's some transparent dies in teal, sky, jade, and blue for $1 by American Crafts. You mix those with resin and it creates a transparent tint. Some stickers by Color Wonder. Here's a knitting gauge. It says $1 for a big twist knitting gauge. There are some premium angle brushes for $1.49. Jumbo washable watercolors for $1.49. And look at this nice big pack of paint brushes that come with a canvas holder. Get all of those for $5. There's 2 sides to it and it rolls up nice and neat for travel to make that portable. The Pioneer Woman iron-on embroidery transfer patterns, okay, for $1. And here are the embroidery transfers that you get in each pack for $1. Everyday paper by American Craft, 18 sheets for $1. Very pretty papers. For $6.99, here's a big cube of Post-it notes, super sticky. Get 6 rolls of crystal clear tape for $3. Sketch diary, $4 for 80 sheets. These are acid-free, they're standard weight and ideal for dry media. They also have some paint and marker pads up here. They're 24 sheets for $1.49. Nice heavyweight paper. Watercolor pad, heavyweight, that's $4. Another sketch pad. The difference is this one is bound at the top instead of wire bound on the side. It's also acid-free. 9 by 12 inches, you get 100 sheets for $3.50. There's a lot of these galvanized metal blanks for $1 each. That's cute. A mason jar. These are by Crafters Square. I'll have to do some research. That may be a Joann buyout. All of those are, let's see, mason jars. This is like a plaque. Be cute for house numbers. It's like a tractor trailer, the front of one. These are all $1. And then here's a little pickup truck. Isn't that cute? Let's see what this one is. Oh, it's a tulip. Arrows. These are also $1. Different symbols. Here's a cloud. Couple of stars in there. A speech bubble, and there's some ovals and circles. And these are cute. These are 3-dimensional. They're also $1 by Crafters Square. Galvanized shapes, stars, hearts, and butterflies. There's some blank all occasion cards. There's a big box for $5. Funny saying cards. You get 10 of those for $1. There's some stretched canvases for $3.99. You get 2 of those. Those are 12-inch square. Petal paper for $1.99. This is 19 by 36 inches. In green, but there's also a black version of petal paper. It's kind of like a heavier crepe paper is what that reminds me of. Acrylic, watercolor, and sketch pads. These are hardback for $4. You get 160 pages. And here's Astro Brights paper. Nice big pack of that. You get 500 sheets for $8. Look how thick that is. Neon colors. Wooden rounds with a raw edge. Those are $3 each. Here's some felt markers with precise lines for $2.99. Double-ended highlighter pens for $4.99. Get all of those colors. Oh, these are vinyl. Permanent vinyl adhesive for $1 by Crafters Square. Here's an orange sparkle that'd make a really cute jack-o'-lantern. Yellow for $1. There are also larger sheets of that. Vinyl paper for $1. This is 11 3/4 by 20 inches and it's textured. It has a white with texture. This black is smooth. Okay, those are smooth. And a satin sheen curling ribbon for $1. 3/16 inch by 200 feet. It's a really pretty champagne color. For $2, here's diamond print glitter, crystal white. These sheets are glitter cardstock, 8.5 by 11 inches. Inkjet printable. I don't know if you can see the glitter on there. They're really sparkly and pretty. This is a light cardstock for $3. Pewter with some polka dots, raised polka dot texture to it. Ooh, $2.49 for 20 sheets of this pink glitter paper. That's 85-pound weight. There's some Cricut paper for $4. This is the infusible ink for $3.99. There's purple. 50 sheets of inspirational 12 by 12 inch designer paper. That's only $2. You get all of this, 50 sheets, for $2. Beautiful designs. These are large scale. I think that would be fun for origami. There's some more of the faux leather paper for $1 each in different shades. Here's navy and vinyl paper. Here's a black glitter for $1. All of that's the black with the sparkles. Look at this giant spool of curling ribbon. The whole thing is $15. My goodness, $15. Look at the size of this spool of red curling ribbon. They have 2 of those. Guess that'd be good if you're doing balloons at an event. Loctite spray adhesive is $4. Iron-on vinyl for $2. And lots of the vinyl in different colors. These are $1.99 each. Purple, there's glossy. Some are Cricut brand. The majority of it is. This is the foil iron-on for $3. Some fun colors in there. Look at this one. It's just a mixture of colors. You kind of have to dig through it. These are also $2. Pretty colors. So there's some more of the pretty pink and red. There are some regular curly ribbons for gift wrapping up here. Those are $1 each. Some fun coiled ribbon. Those are gold. There's also silver ones. Those are $1 each. They're nice and full curly ribbons. This one's really cute back here. I love this bow for $1. Also by Bearwick. Isn't that beautiful? It's so festive. And that is big. I'll show you my hand for comparison. That's a really large bow. And there's a few more hidden back there of the large. They're $1 each. Here's some of the round looms. So you can make hats, slippers, cowls, and more. These are now only $6. This comes with 4 looms, a hook, needle, and instructions. For $5, you can get this giant copy and print 20-pound weight print paper washable painting kit. This is $15, and it comes with all of these supplies here. Washable paint, paintbrushes, cups, smock. How fun for a birthday party or a Valentine party. Well, we're past that now, I guess. Easter, an Easter party. That's a great deal. Now, oddly enough, back here near the carpeting, I found this random box of Cricut foil insert cards for $1.99. These are different colors than we saw before. That's a really big pack. Here's one with different colors. It has gold, red, black, and white. Infusible ink by Cricut. You get 2 of those. This is the ultraviolet for $4. 72 chipboard stickers by Wonders. These are really pretty. Don't see a price on those, but it's in a $1 section, so it should be $1. From Jolie's Boutique. Pretty sure that was Joann's. Little It's a Girl stickers with bows. 11 pieces for $1. And that's yeah, they're all the same in the basket. Tons and tons of the little bear stickers. Petal doodles, fine tipped felt markers. The set is $1. Here's some neat little pins. by Confetti. Little push pins. These are seafoam green faux pearls by Hildy and Joy. Those are $1 each for a strand. Here's some more Offray ribbon. I think we've seen all of these designs before. Oh yes, we saw these a little bit earlier. It says $1. There's a whole pack of this butterscotch color narrow ribbon. It's definitely a good deal. Oh wow, okay. Well guys, we have hit the jackpot here. If you need narrow ribbon, you get these 12 packs of yellow ribbon or that butterscotch color that we saw before for only $1. Bright yellow for all of that. That's amazing. And they have so many boxes. Let me show you. There's the front of the box. Here's the side. Those are full top to bottom, front to back with yellow ribbon, and there's so many of those. Some more various ribbon. This one's $1. More pink. Ooh, this is pretty. $1. All of these are $1. Here's a tiger print. And some of you have been asking about yarn. Sure enough, there is yarn here at Ollie's. If I can reach back in here, these are going fast. Red Heart brand, super easy yarn for $5. Huckleberry Ridge, they also have that in brown. Super easy, $5. Pretty color cream. This is a beautiful color. Gorgeous, it's so velvety. And sadly, bankruptcy buyout fabric bolts. Cotton, felt lace, flannel, satin, and more. Selection varies by store. So I can pretty much confirm that the Joann's fabric is coming to Ollie's store. $20 a bolt. We'll look at that in a minute. They only have a couple here, so don't get mad at me for not showing you many. They don't have a whole lot just yet at this store. Here's some more yarn. Karen Simply Soft Tangle Free Quick Start. This is $4.99. Here's some pretty yarn. These are all $4. Unfortunately, I am not one that knows a whole lot about yarn other than crocheting a simple chain that my great-grandmother taught me. But those of you who know yarn, feel free to chime in and let us know if this Red Heart brand Yarnspirations is a good brand, if $5 for this says 2 balls, if this is a good amount for a good price. This is different back here. Yarnspirations Bernat Plush Big. It's $5. I only see one of those. But wait, there's more. There's a whole box of that. The Bernat Plush Big in purple and pink. And then Red Heart. Something about this reminds me of Sesame Street. Yellow and green. And then there's also a yellow and pink. And this is really pretty. 100% acrylic. $3, big twist. This is value yarn. That is so crazy. I just said that reminded me of Sesame Street. This was laying there for real. One Hat Wonder Lion brand. Has a little Ernie on there for $3. How crazy is that? That is so ironic. My word, that's almost spooky. Okay, as far as fabric goes, at this store, I only see 3 bolts. And I have been all over the store. I still need to go around the corner. This flannel is adorable. For $20 a bolt, look at the design. With the little construction trucks. My goodness, that's cute. Here's another pattern. It's a mauve color with ABC 1, 2, 3 in hearts. I cannot feel, I don't want to break the bag. Here we go. Yeah, that's just a cotton. This is a black, looks like I would call it a crushed satin bolt of fabric. Those are the only 3 that I see here, but I will surely be keeping my eye out for more. Here's some more yarn. This must be where that Sesame Street bunch came from. Off the Hook Magic Lion Brand yarns, no tools needed. This is $2. Watch an emoji magically appear while you work. How cool is that? Okay. So as you crochet or knit, then a design will appear. So that must have been the Ernie will appear. They also have some of this in just solid colors, but that looks like a lot of fun. Here's what the emoji looks like after you knit. Also yarn inspirations for $5. It's kind of a mustard color, leans more toward green. This is a pretty pumpkin-y color. This is the Burnett Plush Big for $5. Here's some neon green Big Twist for $5. And right now that is all of the fabric and yarn I see. There are some Big Twist crochet hooks. Hooks are $1 each. Nice and big, and they come with the anti-fatigue grip. Some stencils hiding in here by Bo Bunny. Stackable stencils. These are Christmas themed. Deck the halls. You get 9 stencils. Oh, there's a different design back here. Still Christmas, but a little bit different. Wow, that is going to wrap up our trip today, but I am going to keep an eye out for any new crafts, so always watch for the Ollie's episodes. Thanks so much for joining me. It's so fun finding all of these craft items at a great bargain price at Ollie's. Until tomorrow, everybody, please take care and God bless.